Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is another scenario of important interview question. So let's look into the scenario. You are working on an analytics solution for a client who wants to observe that the sales for the current month only occur during the weekdays. So only occurred the current month weekday sales. So it seems that the weekend sales must be deducted from the total sales. Can you find the number of weekends in the current month before that? So we had to identify uh, the weekdays. So like Saturday, Sunday, weekdays. So weekday sales we had to identify. For example, if we consider as current month as the August. So in August month, we'll consider as to identify the weekday sales. So for this, let's try to write the scenario. First, my plan is to I'm not get the current month. So if we write with the any particular month, okay. So scenario, so like this scenario is actually current month only. So if we directly will write as current month, if it is work, but if in future, if someone is giving with like March month or April month, like that we had to write. Okay. So try to write with first we had to declare year part. So year int equals to I am taking 2024. So this is the year. Declare at month int equal to 8. So this is August month. Okay. So let's write the comment. So this is specify the year you want to check. Okay. Same thing in below, specify the month you want to check. So here just I given the month name. So month number. So month number called as 8. So 8 means August. So for example, if you assume with January, so that is first. So let's take March 3rd, like that. Okay. So first we had declared as the year end month. Now we'll try to write with the query. Select. So here I will try to get with the first like date from the parts. So for example, date from parts. So date from parts, we have the year. So let's take the year, comma, month also, comma 1. Okay. So this one will consider to will add the date add also. Okay. So let's consider as cast of date add of day, comma, number, comma, date from parts. This complete sentence only. This is the function date from parts. Okay. So up to this one, we had to close the braces, right? Now I will close this part braces as date. So this is I'm taking with the current date. Okay. So as current date. Current date means like in August month current date. Okay. Up to this part from the table name. So in this table called as I will consider with the system table. So like master tables are available in the SQL Server. So that I will write with the master table. So master dot spt values. So in these values are available n. So I'm giving the alias name is n. So let's consider the alias name here also, n dot number. Okay. Up to this one, we are executing with, you check with the, let's connect, something is error, year part. Okay, let's consider this entire thing. Something adding a value to date column. Okay. So, okay. So we'll add the one date part where n dot type equal to, I'm assigning just one some filter condition like p, and n dot number less than date difference of day, comma, date from parts of this one year, comma, month, comma, 1. Just I'm copy and paste it. Okay. Now I will try to get with the date add of month, comma, 1, comma, again we'll write as the this part entire thing. So we will get with the this entire differentiation of the months, date from parts. Okay. Now we'll try to close this part. Let's check once condition date. Okay, this one. Okay, fine. And now we have to entire thing will save as CTE. I'm giving the CTE name called as date series as open brace, and up to this one we have to close. If I execute this part, how it will look? Something syntax error. Okay, we'll check with the syntax. Cast open. If I select with this one, okay. This one fine. And second condition is day. We have to close these two braces. Okay. This one also good. Let's try with select star from date series. So we'll try with the CTE part, how it is look. Okay, right. Something CTE is missing. Okay, so here I'm getting with all the dates. So including in the August month, all the dates from 1st to 31. Okay. So we want only the weekends. So in SQL Server, weekends called as, so 1 as the Sunday, 7 for the Saturday. By default, the numbers are, the function is to be given. So here I will try to write as where condition, where date part of week date, comma, current date. So weekday called as, so here I had taken this current date, and weekday I had to get. Okay. So this weekday, comma, current date in, I will give as 1, comma, 7. So 1 for Sunday and 7 for the Saturday. So if I execute this part, I am getting only the weekends. So these weekends called as August 3rd and 4th is the weekend. 10, 11, 17, 18, 24, 25, 31. Okay. For example, this total weekends, like count of the weekends. So just give with count of star. If you give the count of star in place of just write with here or else count of star, we'll get the count of this one for August month. For example, if you want only for January month 2024, we will get with the January month 8. If we want only the dates, so just write with select star from this one. We execute this part. Something is, yeah, this part count of star. Let's give with the some alias name as with this one count of star as weekend days. Weekend days. Okay. So this is the from part is missing. Let's execute try again. Okay, so I get with the only weekend dates. So if you don't want the this part, now I will write this one. I will get with after this part I will give. Okay, like this. If you don't want all the dates, only count. If you want, just remove with the star and execute this part. Okay, number of counts. So if you want total days, all the dates you want individually this way. Okay. And whichever the specific month you want to. So year end month we had to change here. For example, if you want March month, so we'll try to get this way March. Okay. So this is the way we had to try to get with the like the current month only occur during the weekdays. Let's try to look into the query how it is working. So for example, first declare the variables, right? So we declare the variables. So these variables are mainly to set the year end month. Okay. After then we had written as with CTE. So this date series as the CTE part. So in CTE, how we can written? So the CTE I have taken as this master table. So what is this master table called as? It is one of the system table that contains a large number of sequential numbers, which are used to here to like the days or the month. Okay. And this one. So date from parts, year, month, comma 1. So it creates the first date of the specified month from the first date to last date. Okay. So then we have add with the this date add part. So this complete one will get with the like it calculates the number of days in the specified month. Okay. Next to generate with the date series. So the date series is mainly this part date add. So this date add will execute with the query adds with each day to the first day of the month. From the date part again here, this one. So this one will results with current date. Okay. So already we get here current date. So each current date for each day in the specified month. Then this query, so just I'm writing with the count function. So the outer query counts with the how many of these dates fall in the Saturday or Sunday. So this complete date part will get with the current date. Here this in function we are filtering. Okay. So the query returns with the number of weekend days, that is Saturdays and Sundays in the specified month. Okay. So this is the query we had to get with the Saturdays and Sundays, like weekends we'll get the result. Thank you. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.